Hey Woodhounds, so the weather outside is not cooperating to be out in the wood yard today. So I thought I would come inside and go over some things that people have been asking me about in reference to the Back 40 Series 1 trading cards. Now I didn't want this to turn into like an infomercial, so I'm not going to go into how these are available over on back40firewood.com. I'm just going to talk about a little bit about the story behind each of the cards. I'm going to reveal and show the first 10 cards in the set of 40. And I also just, I don't want to, again, turn this into like a infomercial here, but if you go over to back40firewood.com and you buy 3 packs, you do get 1 free, and you also get a sticker pack included with that. So anyhow, yes, what I did, just a little backstory. I was looking for something interesting and unique to be able to do with like the first few years of having this YouTube channel. And one of the things I thought about was like taking some of the thumbnails from some videos and kind of like putting them on a trading card so that I would kind of, I don't know, give meaning to that specific video, but also just, I guess, in general, the whole YouTube channel and the community of woodhounds that we've grown here. Now I think by the time you watch this, we might even be over 50,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for that. But anyway, I just wanted to give something for you out there, the fans, to maybe collect, to trade, to interact with each other. So you can imagine it was kind of tough to go through all of the videos and find certain thumbnails and certain, I guess, milestones maybe that stood out. So it was a difficult challenge. We took a long time going through and finding 40 for this Series 1. So I did reveal these first 10 cards in a little survey or a little poll, I guess. And I wanted to see which of the first 10 cards was the favorite out there. And I'll be having more of these polls. I think 11 through 20 is out there right now. And then I'll have the other ones released and revealed in the coming weeks. But here is card number 1. Now card number 1 is just Amanda and I were team Back 40 here. This was from a video that we were just out splitting up some wood. This was probably a few years ago now. We were using the Wolf Ridge log splitter with the 6-way wedge, and it was, again, this was just one of the thumbnails that kind of encapsulated, the number 1 card, the first card of the series. Card number 2 is when one of the first times my dad actually came up to my property here instead of me going down to the farm. So he came up here to help me cut up a tree up at my neighbor's. And this was one of the first times he was on video up at my place, like I said. But the funny thing with this was that when we went to, he wanted to show off his saw, and the funny thing was that he went to start it and he forgot to put fuel in the tank. You don't want to start because we didn't put any gas in the tank. Hello.
That's what you call a short run cycle. So. Yeah, let's back up a little.
So it was a fun little outing, bucking up this tree that came down over at my neighbor's. I was using my 291, so it's kind of like the old school, new school saw. His old saw versus my new saw. That was kind of like the premise of the video, but it was a good time, and I thought this was a nice card for number 2. Then we move on to card number 3, and this is kind of where the whole firewood hobby, kind of originated and I guess spawned out of me putting up this roadside stand. So this, the roadside stand, the Back 40 Firewood roadside stand definitely needed a card of its own. So the number 3 card, the Back 40 roadside firewood stand. Card number 4 is the first solo appearance on a card by Amanda. It is also from a video where it was the first time that she ever ran the Wolf Ridge log splitter. And so it kind of was fitting to have her first card, her card with her being alone on the card, the first time that she ever ran the Wolf Ridge splitter. Card number 5, breaking down big wood. This was one of the biggest rounds of wood I think I had on the Wolf Ridge at one time, and I split it all down, and I did a challenge with this video to guess how many pieces came out of this one round. But what ended up happening was I think there was like 190 pieces from this one round. So it was kind of a big deal, and it was, I guess, a cool thumbnail with that big round. And so it made for a nice card number 5. Card number 6, something that we do a lot of, and a lot of people are always wondering why we are doing it, resplitting pieces of wood into smaller pieces. And this was kind of like, this was a time way back in the early days when I would have to take some of the wood that I had split and resplit it down because people were wanting those smaller split pieces of wood for the roadside stand and for bundles. The smaller splits season better, they burn better for recreational firewood. Smaller pieces just seem to be where the money's at. And so card number 6 is just highlighting resplitting into smaller pieces of firewood. Card number 7. This is from a video where we put branches or little poles in between the 2 stacks of wood to try to keep them more stabilized and try to keep them from tipping over. So this card number 7 is from that video, trying to keep the tall stacks stable. And that stack of wood there, I mean, I think just how nice that tall stack looks. I think this is one of the reasons why this card was one of the higher, had received one of the higher number of votes in the little survey. However, card number 7 did not win. We'll get to the winner here shortly. Card number 8 is when I took delivery of the Yappa 315. This was the first time that I had ever gotten any real piece of equipment brought into the woodyard through like a sponsorship. So this Yappa 315 here, when I was unloading that, it was a little nervous. I was a little nervous. It was a little nerve-wracking. But yeah, this was, again, just one of those bigger, I guess, milestones, highlights from the history of the channel so far. So yeah, when the Yappa 315 showed up, that video I thought would make a good card. So there it is, card number 8, something new for the woodyard, the Yappa 315 firewood processor. Card number 9, and this card was the winner. It received the most votes for the favorite card of the first 10. Card number 9, after we took delivery of the Yappa 315, we kind of had a lot of fun in the videos portraying the fact that Amanda really liked running the processor, but so did I. So we'd always kind of have like this ongoing like challenge of like whose turn was it to run the Yappa, and if I would ever get a turn to run the Yappa. So this card, this thumbnail, I thought, you know, I gotta make this one of the cards. And again, this was a card that was voted as the most popular or the favorite of cards 1 through 10. And if you are a number 9 card holder, later on this year, this fall, we're going to be doing a giveaway. And the only way to enter the giveaway is to be an official holder of the number 9 card. And I'll be having more details on that coming out as we get closer to that giveaway. And then the last of the first 10, this card was from a video. I've only done a few 360 cam videos, and the one I did when we were splitting wood directly into the woodshed. So this is like one of the first times, I think, on video that we split out of the trailer right into the woodshed. And this was right after we had done, I think it was the second or third 360 camera video. So that's kind of what this story behind the story, or story behind the card, like it's obviously the story of the video about splitting into the woodshed, but the other part of it is, the other layer is that we used that 360 camera to also then make a 360 video of splitting directly into the woodshed. So there are the first 10 of the 40 cards, and we went with 40, obviously, because of the back 40. Again, this was just something unique and different that I wanted to do, and I wanted to give you guys out there who are fans of the channel, fans of the videos, a chance to, collect and trade something that you can actually have. And it's not just like, obviously you can watch the videos, but this kind of takes it to that other level. And the other thing is I am going to be doing like special giveaways dependent on whether or not like you have one of the cards. Like for instance, the number 9 card, that was the favorite. That was the card that's going to be part of the first giveaway. Is if you have the number 9 card, you can be entered in the giveaway. We're going to be doing a live stream coming up in the next few weeks where I'm going to be breaking packs open and trying to build a complete set. So watch for that. But again, this might not be for everyone. I understand that. But for me, growing up and even to this day, I enjoy like collecting, and I enjoy like taking packs of like football cards, basketball cards, other kinds of cards, ripping the packs open, seeing what I get inside. It's just something that I've always enjoyed doing. So if this is something you enjoy or you might enjoy, give it a try. Pick yourself up some Back 40 Firewood Series 1 trading cards and see if you get that number 9 card. There are limited numbers of each of the cards, so there is like a little rarity factor in there. Some cards are easier to find in the packs than others. And again, more details will be coming out about all that. So thanks for watching. Again, thanks for the 50,000 subscriber milestone. It's been a crazy wild ride, and we'll see what happens with Series 1 here. If you're coming to the Paul Bunyan show and you have some cards, you might have some duplicates, bring them along, because during the live stream down there at the Paul Bunyan and Saturday at the Paul Bunyan show, I'm going to be having a few packs that I'm going to be giving away, and I might make an announcement about, I might randomly pick a card, like card 27. You got that card, you bring it up to me, you show it to me at the Paul Bunyan show, I'll have something special waiting for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.